Vegas guy, yes or no?
I'm a no, but I'm not a big gambler, so.
Me neither. Robert?
It's growing on me.
I mean, I like the
Gambling?
buffets.
No, that's already there.
I like the buffets.
Me too. Good restaurant.
I used to not be.
Show?
Yeah.
Celine
I used to
Dion?
not be a big Vegas guy, and as I've gone more,
Does
I've
Britney
grown
still
to
have
love
her
it more.
residency there?
Ooh, no, I don't think so.
Wasn't
So you're
Adele,
out.
Adele was
Darn.
supposed to have a residency in
What a voice. Let's spin the
okay.
slot machine.
Adele.
Oh,
Check out our options.
Happened.
Kind of tease this going to break, and you'll have your own opinions
Let's
already.
go.
Who has the best chance at taking down the Dodgers, the Mets, the Braves, or the Cardinals? Robert, you are all in on St. Louis.
Yeah, I'm
but
going to go
not
with
for
the Atlanta
sake of
Braves.
this.
I'm going to go with the Atlanta Braves. I think that you can make the argument that they are along with the Dodgers, the best team in all of Major League Baseball. But you're right.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, you're right.
What about your Astros?
They're behind the Braves. I think it's Dodgers, 1A,
If Verlander's
Braves,
healthy,
1B.
that's not true.
That's high
I don't know.
praise coming from
I know.
Hey,
that.
the
the
Braves
same.
beat the Astros 2 of 3 just recently.
Oh, well, anything can
Hey, and
happen in a
also,
three-game set.
don't sleep on the St. Louis Cardinals. If Jack Flaherty can give them ace-type stuff,
D-Rose said he looked pretty good.
they could
5
make
innings
a
the
deep
other
run.
day.
They could make a deep run.
That's an if. I go with what we know, and that's the Braves hit home runs.
Yep.
That's how they won the World Series last year. And I think when you play the Dodgers, you need to hit home runs. The Mets don't do that. Cardinals can do that, but I think the Braves have more firepower to score quickly. Yeah, they're swing and miss in their game, but again, I don't discount what the importance of the home run ball in postseason baseball. I know we like to think of small ball and all that.
Yeah.
Just
you're
remember
facing-
last year, man, you're not getting 5 hits together. You're not getting those rallies in the postseason play. Win the game with big swings. They do that.
I think that the Braves are the biggest risk to the Dodgers team-wise.
Yeah.
But if it lines up, if the Mets can win this division and it lines up that Scherzer and DeGrom get the ball twice,
It's going to line up.
not necessarily. They have to win this division.
Cardinals are 26-8 since the deadline, the best record in all of baseball in that span. Up next, another spin of the slot machine. And by the way, that was when John Mozeliak got silly and was a magician.
Oh, my
That tape needs to come back, by the way.
That was a good one.
Which injured player is needed the most? Is it Rizzo? Is it Buxton? Or is it Shane McClanahan? Anthony Rizzo out with headaches. JP Morosi just updated you on that. Byron Buxton hasn't played since August 22nd, or Shane McClanahan hasn't pitched since August 24th with shoulder impingement. Tom Verducci.
I'm going Buxton. I mean, to me, he's got the biggest ceiling, the biggest upside. He can have the biggest impact, and that team needs it. Have you looked at their lineup lately?
Yeah, I did yesterday. I was supposed to cover that game.
No, listen, the Yankees need some firepower, too. I'm not discounting Rizzo's left-handed bat, but Buxton, to me, game changer. I think the Twins can win that division with him back in the lineup.
I think for me, it's McClanahan. I always go with the pitching. 147 in the third innings, 182 strikeouts. He's pretty much win day for Tampa. Can allow Drew Rasmussen to kind of slot in the bullpen, what they're able to do, take a little pressure off an offense that struggles to score runs.
Yeah.
I think if he comes back, he matches up. He's a 1-1.
Yeah, it's McClanahan for me, too. And to your point, Tom, about the Atlanta Braves hitting home runs, the Tampa Bay Rays really don't hit home runs.
Yeah.
They're starting to come together a little bit offensively, but McClanahan is just a beast out there. Now, Taylor Glasnow coming back could certainly help.
Oh, that's huge.
If McClanahan misses time, but boy, Shane O'Mac and Tyler Glasnow at the top, that's nasty.
Did we forgot Verlander, right?
As far as...
I guess an option. Okay, for
yeah.
sake of the exercise, right? Those were our options.
Spin it.
Okay, let's spin the slot machine again. Which milestones,
Slots seem boring to me.
until you win, will be reached
Best
by
odds.
season's end? Which milestones will be reached by season's end? Aaron Judge, 8 away from Roger Maris. 5 home runs away from 700 is Albert Pujols, and Zach Gallen's scoreless streak of 41 1/3. He's 17 2/3 innings of scoreless ball away from tying Oral Hershiser's MLB record of 59 scoreless.
All right.
Okay.
Me first?
Yes.
I hope it's Albert.
I hope it's all.
Zach Gallen's got to run through a gauntlet. He's got like the Dodgers, the Padres. He's got to pitch in Colorado. I can't see that lasting much longer. But if teams continue to pitch to Aaron Judge, it's going to be him because every swing he takes, when he does, it's vicious. But my hope is Albert.
I hope so, too, but I think the safer bet, it's hard to say this is safe to say bet, is Aaron Judge.
Yeah.
And I say that knowing teams aren't really pitching to him, but the minute you make one mistake, this
Twins
guy
did it.
is not missing it. He's not just popping it up, fouling it back, hit it for a single. He's hitting it 500 feet. It's the most amazing thing I've seen in a long time where he's not getting pitches to hit. When he does, they're gone.
He should walk 7 times today in 2 games.
No,
He
you're
should.
serious. Yeah, you're absolutely right. I would love to see Zach Gallen get it because
I was looking at who he could potentially.
But you're right. That is a tough road ahead. So
Yeah.
give me Aaron
But
Judge.
honestly, Albert gets $6.99. He's going to stop.
He says he's a
He's
man.
going to lay his head on the pillow.
Listen, I
after
hope
the
not.
year
I hope not.
and say, it was fun.
If he's at $6.99, I would
he's
love
not.
to see him come back, hit a homer first week of the season,
Can't go
and then go.
with $6.90.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I agree. Let's spin the slot machine one more time.
Okay.
Which team are you most concerned about? The Padres, the Yankees, and the Mets? Pods have lost 16 of 30.
Good Lord.
Yankees 20 of 31. And the Mets, as we said this earlier, has more to do with the Braves being so dynamic and so dominant. You're looking at the screen, Tom. One team jump out at you.
Probably the Yankees, because I can see the Mets, like you said, they're not playing really bad baseball. It's credit to the Braves. I can see the Padres offense heating up. Where's the offense coming from in the New York lineup?
But you just said home runs in October, and that's the Yankees' DNA, where the Mets piece together hits.
Well, it
Unless
should be
Stanton's
the
healthy
Yankees.
and Rizzo's healthy
Exactly.
and DJ's healthy.
And there's no signs for that right now. We don't know about Stanton. We don't certainly know about
When's
Rizzo.
Matt Carpenter
DJ's
coming
had
back?
that toe. It hasn't been the same.
Don't.
Labor Torres has been a slump for a month and a half. Donaldson hasn't really hit for power the whole year. So you got to tell me where the offense is coming from the Yankees at this point. You're hoping it comes, but give me proof that it's
But
there.
they're in, Tom.
Oh, they're in. I'm not saying they're
San
not in.
Diego's on code red.
Yeah, I
But we
still
don't
like
trust
their
Milwaukee.
chances.
I know.
That was a bad loss last night for
Huge.
Milwaukee.
When Matt Carpenter went down, that's when the offense.
This is where I get mad.
What?
I'm telling
Because
you.
in Tampa, if Aaron Boone sat there and said, my season's predicated on Matt Carpenter and Clay Holmes,
What?
But those are the facts.
You know things have to happen
No.
along
Those are the
way.
facts. That's
That's
what
not fair.
happened. That's what happened.
Started the year in the minor leagues.
that's not fair.
I'm just saying. Once he comes back.
And Boone's taking
You're right.
way too much heat, by the way.
Oh, of course.
God.
He's not the one that put together that roster. Seriously. I mean, he's not the one that made those decisions. Yankee fans want to get heated at Aaron Boone. Let's fire Aaron Boone. Aaron Boone didn't put together that roster. Aaron Boone has not put together that roster for the last 3 years.
What people
the last 4 years.
Every day they got a different lineup trying to figure
You
out
were
a way to catch a
praising the
spark.
lineup too.
No.
No,
Listen,
not that lineup.
Listen, what they did in April and May from a starting pitching perspective was historic,
Sure.
and it was unfair to think it could continue. And the lineup was good, right?
Good. And then
Well,
injuries.
They had no injuries in those
We
first
didn't
couple of months.
exactly. We didn't think
None.
Nestor Cortez was Randy Johnson for $1.60.
They went all in on defense, and it looked great for the first couple of months. But once the varsity started going down with injuries, they had nobody to step in to fill out that lineup.
Yeah. Hey, this is definitely a great time of year. The weather's starting to change a little bit.
We're getting testy.
We're getting testy.
Yeah, I love it.